Nasri, Mark said he studied guitar and jazz and other styles. How was it for you? Was more intuitive? Or you had how was it?
More intuitive. Não tem like a escola de música para mim. No, eu fui criança de rua, from the street. I was a street kid, you know.
In Toronto.
In Toronto, yeah. I grew up in an area that was a little rough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we moved to Scarborough. But yeah, it was but I loved like dancing. I was a dancer, and I loved to dance, and I loved like a lot of like black music, black boy bands. Like there was a band called Soul for Real, and there was a group called, well, Boys to Men. Everybody knows Boys to Men. Boys to Men was my favorite.
Me too.
You know, so I loved R&B music, and then I loved the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. And I didn't even discover other music until I was 17, 18. Then I discovered Stevie Wonder, Sting, the Beatles, and I started to change. And all of a sudden, I was always singing like this. It was always like, you tear it in my heart when I'm with you. And this like pop voice to like, and all of a sudden I was like Sting. And it was like, I hadn't found myself yet, you know. I started to meet more musicians, and they were like, you know, you sound like James Taylor. I was like, who's James Taylor? Like the natural. And I discovered this ability to do any style.
Oh, cool.
And that's why it makes sense that I'm in Magic, because we do all styles. Oh, cool. And I'm able to go from reggae to rock to soul. It's I can't explain it, but I'm still not even 100% developed. Yeah.
But mainly, your background was listening and enjoying music.
My background was like a mimic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my background was like entertaining the cute girl at school. You know, I didn't grow up in a band. The first time I started a band was I was 32 years old. So I grew up a dancer, dancing, ba 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 ba, Usher, Justin Timberlake. So for me, it's like when we first started the band, I didn't feel I belonged in the band world. I had to go and tour with these guys to earn it, you know, every night and become what people now know me as, the guy from Magic, you know?
I see.
Make any sense?
A lot of sense. I have more questions, but we will translate
please.
Vamos lá.
Whatever you want, not the whole thing, it's okay.
O Rafa perguntou pro Nasri, né, tendo em vista que o Mark mostrou que estuda, né, que teve uma educação mais formal da música, que o Rafa perguntou se pro Nasri era uma coisa mais intuitiva, né, se a música veio não tanto dessa forma mais estruturada de estudo, mas se era uma coisa mais intuitiva. E ele disse que sim, que ele não nasceu um cantor, que ele gostava muito de música, inclusive se considerou um dançarino, e que ele sente que ainda não está totalmente pronto, né, no sentido de ele gosta de fazer vários tipos de estilo, começou a educação musical dele. Tem uma foto aqui pra...
Yeah, I'll show you.
E que ele começou ouvindo bastante R&B, que ele gostava de boy bands, né, da música mais negra, e que ele foi eventualmente descobriu os Beatles, acabou chegando em Sting, que ele foi diversificando o estilo dele, e que até hoje ele gosta de fazer muitos estilos.
This is Backstreet Boys Nasri.
Backstreet Boys Nasri, you see me?
E que nessas mudanças ele foi encontrando, inclusive, formas diferentes de cantar, mas e que por isso que ele fica tão feliz de estar na Magic, porque eles acabam passando por vários estilos. Tá fazendo reggae, tá fazendo uma coisa mais jazzy, tá fazendo uma coisa rock, e que ele sente que ainda não totalmente se encontrou, que ele falou que ele só depois que começou a fazer turnê com a banda que ele sentiu que ele mereceu ser um cantor ali, porque ele disse que o background, né, que a trajetória dele não foi tanto assim. Ele chegou a fazer show e entrou numa banda com 32 anos. Então, não é aquela coisa que veio de pequeno.
You want to hear something crazy? Até eu fui 28 anos, eu tive voz 2 octaves.
Olha aqui.
Todos. I had surgery. I had my tonsils out. My tonsils and my wisdom teeth out. Okay?
Ok.
I translate.
Tirou, ele falou que ele... A amígdala e o siso. Ele tirou a amígdala e o siso, fez uma cirurgia.
Sim, e depois essa, no voz. Nada.
É mesmo?
Yeah. And my old manager fala a mim, eu sei homem e professor de opera training. Okay? I go to the opera trainer guy. This guy, he starts to train my voice like this. Like a... And he says to me, no, you have 5 octaves. And then, próxima dia, all of a sudden, this note, don't stand so close to me. I could do, never in my life, until I was 28 years old.
So, made a
So I was
difference.
literally became a different person, like the next day. And now somebody says to me, you sound like Sting. And I said, crazy, I could never hit this note. I'm listening to the Police every day. And now I'm copying him. I'm mimicking. And then I just like leave it. 2 years, 3 years, I start meeting them. I said, hey, we should be like the new Police from the removing the wisdom teeth. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And I became like, I was only R&B music. Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, I know you love that, finding a way to get the phone. That's why people always surprised when I could sing like that in R&B. But I'm like, no, I was that my whole life. This guy that you hear now, the money all over the something, I started him at 28.
Wow. That's very nice.
Isn't
Do you
that
think
crazy?
it was more because of the surgery or because of the removal?
It was
more
because
because of the removal or the teacher?
No, the removal created the new notes.
I
It
see.
had a space, but the teacher said, you have a problem with your nose. It's closed. It deviated septum.
The sinus.
Stop eating cheese. Stop eating this. And started doing this training to connect to the nose. Because I was never singing. I was I couldn't touch it. I couldn't
see what you mean.
access it.
I see.
But then he was like, making these crazy noises. It's unbelievable. The next day that I became like, not limitless, but got limitless. Like, and then he said, because you know the head voice, that soft voice, I had nothing. I couldn't even make the sound.
Oh, yeah.
And so I went to another teacher and they said, oh, you have it. And then I started to do like nasal cleaning my nose, and all of a sudden, and I had that noise. It's unbelievable how much the voice is like a machine.
Yes.
You know, it's like, and I never understood that until later in life.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
No, that's very
I've
interesting.
never shared this story.
Yeah,
I just.
But that's very interesting.
Very nice,
Yeah.
Então, vamos lá. Ele falou que ele sente que se transformou outra pessoa aos 28 anos de idade, porque antes disso, quando ele cantava, era uma coisa um pouco mais R&B, era o tipo de som que ele estava acostumado a cantar, e que ele tinha um alcance de mais ou menos 2 oitavas, né, um alcance vocal, e que em dado momento ele precisou remover as amígdalas e tirou os sisos. E a partir dali ele ficou até sem voz, e por isso procurou um treinador vocal que era lírico, né, de ópera, e que fazendo vários exercícios bem né, uns sons esquisitos e diferentes com ele foi desbloqueando, e o fato dele ter removido os sisos criou um espaço para ele conseguir alcançar, daí ele começou a alcançar um alcance vocal de 5 oitavas, cantar de um jeito que ele nunca tinha cantado. Inclusive, ele diz que ele ouve muito Sting e que ele estava sempre imitando, né, mimicando o Sting, e que, eventualmente, as pessoas começaram a falar: nossa, você soa como Sting. E ele falou: nossa, eu nem sabia que eu alcançava essas notas, né, porque estava acostumado a ficar ali naquele espectro vocal de antes. E o quanto que ele ficou impressionado ao descobrir que o aparato da voz, né, que é uma máquina mesmo, que ele foi, depois disso ele começou a tratar de outras formas, também removeu laticínios, né, que inclusive entope, né, laticínio entope nossas cordas vocais, produz muito muco, e por isso ele foi removendo os laticínios, foi fazendo limpeza nasal, e foi tendo diversos cuidados que ele não tinha antes, mas que completamente modificaram a voz dele. E o quanto isso é impressionante, né? Aos 28 anos de idade.
Muito bom.